All right, y'all. So we are going to redo our journal entry for fixed and variable expenses. So your title, again, fixed and variable expenses. Okay, remember an expense is something that occurs, is something that you have to pay. So an expense is something that you have to pay for. It's something that costs you money. So let's go ahead and have that definition down. Man, I am struggling. I need some more colors. Okay. So expense is something that costs you money. Costs you money. Remember, we have two kinds of expenses. We have a fixed expense and a variable expense. So a fixed expense occurs regularly and the amount does not change. And the amount does not change. Okay? Regularly means often. Okay? Often. And I want you to put a box around does not change. Fixed means does not change. Okay? Fixed means does not change. The other kind of expense is a variable expense. Okay? Variable means does change, right? So expenses where the amount changes based on need or choice. The amount changes based on need or choice. Okay? A little squiggly. So changes, that is importante, right? That is what variable means. Variable means change. So those are our 3 vocabulary words that we need. So we're just going to separate, we're going to make a T-chart here. I don't know what color T-chart I make. Okay. So we're going to have a T-chart, fixed, and variable. Okay? So remember fixed expenses? So fixed expenses, I want you to think about it as like bills. Bills happen once a month at the same amount every month usually. So like unless I go over my cell phone bill, it's not going to change, right? Unless I, use too much data or something and they charge me more, it's not going to change. I'm going to have the same bill every single time. Whereas like my grocery bills are going to be different because it doesn't, it's not going to be the same each time. Unless I buy the same exact things every single time, then it can be fixed. But if I'm buying, different things based on my choice, right? That's that key word here. Choice is important. Choice is important because I could choose to buy different groceries. I could choose to buy more expensive groceries. I could choose to buy brand name or generic groceries. It all depends on my choice, right? Fixed expenses, my rent is the same amount every month. How much it charges me to live in my apartment, same every single month. I know exactly what to expect when it's time for me to pay my rent. It's not like one month it's $3,000 and the next month it's $100. It is the same amount every single month. Okay? So let's see. What about clothing? Am I going to buy the same? Am I going to get a clothing bill every month? Am I going to have the same clothes that I buy every single month? No, I'm not. So that's going to be variable. It's going to change depending on what I need, right? Need or choose. So clothing is, oops, that marker doesn't work. clothing would go under variable. Bless you. All right, what about car payments? That is a fixed expense because my car payment is going to be the same thing each month. That's something I set up with the bank, and it's going to be the same every single month unless I change it, right? Vacation. Do I get the same vacation bill every month? Do I pay the same amount for vacation every single month? No, it's variable. Oops, yeah, vacation. All right, what about groceries? We just talked about that. That would be variable because it changes. So let's put a thing out here, doesn't change. And then variable means changes, right? Okay, so groceries over here. What about entertainment? Entertainment means like going to the movies or going skating or going to Great Wolf Lodge. Those are all variable expenses because they change, right? Entertainment. What about a cell phone bill? Again, that's going to be fixed. All right. An electric bill, well, that can be either one because my electric bill is variable because it depends on how much I use, right? It depends on my need of electricity. Okay, so I'm going to put electric bill over here. My house payment, same thing as my apartment payment, right? It's fixed. It doesn't change. It's the same thing every month. House payment. If you see payment or bill, it's usually fixed. All right, what about gas? Gas prices are always changing, and I may need more gas one week than I do another week, so gasoline is going to go over here. And then loan payments, that's something you set up with your bank. Remember that word loan means whenever the bank gives you money to borrow that you have to pay back. Well, your loan payments are going to be the same, so those are going to be fixed. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you.